Good morning and welcome to another video. Today I'm checking out the vibrant, interesting and innovative city of Rotterdam, which is the smaller sister city to Amsterdam. So Amsterdam gets all the praise and everyone forgets or sidesteps Rotterdam in some sense. So today I'm here to explore Rotterdam to show you what it's really like in Rotterdam. And we're starting at the central station. Yeah, as you can see there is like a freedom parade or something like that. You know, people expressing themselves. But behind that is Rotterdam Central Station. So what's interesting about the central station is that the roof is lined with 100,000 solar panels helping power the whole station. So it's very eco-friendly here. And in the middle there, you see the statue of, I guess, a black, I want to say typical, but it's a really typical black woman, but it's some sort of a black woman meant to represent something. So today's aim is to show you around the sites and also show you what you can do as a tourist here, what you can eat, and so on. And if we cross it before I get run over, the Netherlands, what first comes to mind, and one of them as I was growing up as a kid, is windmills. So today we're going to start at the central station. We're going to go through, we're going to check out the cube houses, we're going to check out the great architecture, the food hall, and hopefully end up at the famous windmills. So stick with me today and that's what we're going to do. One thing you can guarantee, once you come to the Netherlands, is great architecture. Now these guys don't mess about with the buildings. Churches and other apartment buildings are taken into consideration the design. And if you look just ahead there, there's a great example of that. So I'm assuming it's office blocks or residential housing, but look at it already. Isn't that great? I should also point out one thing that really stands out about the roof at Central Station here. It's shaped into a point, and the point meant to lead you into the city center. So what we're going to do is follow the roof as it is, not the arrow. Follow the roof and go into the city center. Although it's in Dutch there, it says Paul's Church. And look at it. Simply an amazing piece of architecture. It has no right to be in a church and looking like that, but somehow it does, and it totally works. So for me, it's the most modern church I've ever seen in my travels. Look where the bell is. And there's so much trams and shit here. Trams, cycles, motorcycles, cars. You really need to be careful in Rotterdam, because it seems like you get run over at any time. Some of the statues are weird, but I guess it's some intention behind it, some message behind them. Just some of the message has gone right over my head. Is anyone maybe from the Netherlands watching this? Can you tell me what this meant to mean? It's a baby and it's a baby. What does this mean really? Just a leg and a torso. Again, not sure what it means. So this one is for those who are looking for a different type of Christmas present. Now, there's a normal Santa Claus, and there's this Santa Claus from Rotterdam, who gives us, arguably, this is the world's biggest butt plug. So there's a little bit of a story behind this, all jokes aside. This was made by an artist, but when he made it for the city of Rotterdam, they decided that it was a bit too phallic-y. It was a bit hard to, it was a bit up there, so they decided that maybe they shouldn't put it out, but eventually they decided that, yeah, why not? They wasn't sure where to place it, and they placed it in this quarter. Now, is famous for, of course, that, but also now people also rub it for luck. And as I rub this, I will gain a new subscriber in you. Thank you for watching. So yeah, that's the, this is the raunchy Santa Claus. Look at this dude. He is letting it all hang. Not a care in the world. Look at that lovely face. Ah, it's a hop on, hop off tram, I think it is. Oh, I don't see that often. I'll look out for it. You should also know that Rotterdam is very famous for its numerous museums, great history, libraries, and the World Trade Center. And if we head down that way, we'll be getting onto the cube houses in a short moment, but we're exploring, so there's no real rush. I'm on foot. I was gonna take a bike today, but I thought with the crazy Rotterdam traffic, maybe me biking in and trying to film might be a really bad idea for my safety. So this is why I'm on foot right now. And it's not such a big city where you have to have a bike. It just makes it a lot easier. However, I decided that walking would be sufficient. Not efficient, but sufficient. Let's take in some music. Yeah, it's good. Here you go. Danke. Give some money there. I wonder what's the issue behind these things. Like 3 guys running it and just doing its own music. Alright, let's continue. It seems like I'm getting to the heart of the city because here is really getting busy now. I try to come here early so I don't get stuck in the crowds and so on, but some things are avoidable. I woke up late, left the house, and then now I'm here. Still a good time, I think. The tour has to go on, right? So I was heading to the cube houses, and like a sheep, I seen some people at the bridge videoing something, and I think, let me check it out. I don't know what it is, but something's going on there. What is going on here? Maybe I can try to find out. Okay. Some kind of a kayaking club. Look at this. Wow. The second one went off already. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, go on, Blue. Oh, almost made it. Ah, he's good. Off he goes. All right. To me, the water looks really cold though. However, the concept is so cool, man. In the middle city of Rotterdam, you'll find this surfing lessons. Yeah. So, look at this building. That one. Of course, we're entering a Saturday market, which should always be expected in the Netherlands. They love a good Saturday market. You know, you can get kibblings and fruits, clothes and stuff, but I'm not here for that today. Rolexes, gold chains, diamonds. One of the most famous landmarks in Rotterdam is the cube houses, tilted at a 45-degree angle, and actually people live in there. So we are even allowed to go inside one of them, I think. So I would want to take you guys on a tour, see what inside one of those little houses look like. Is it worth it? From the outside it looks really special, but does the inside tell a different story? Whether these cube houses are livable or not? We're about to find out. Hello.
One ticket for you?
Please.
350, please. There you go, top.
With card?
2 more floors upstairs.
Thank you.
Your receipt.
This is a living area. As you can see. We got 2 sofas, table, TV. Don't forget the kitchen. This is where the food is being cooked. Yeah. Yeah, great view of the street outside. And I think there's 2 more floors upstairs. So let's go up. It's quite tight, the stairway. It'd be interesting how we got furniture up here. Got another office. The outside looks really good, but inside it looks a bit cheap. It looks cheaply built in a sense. Like the quality doesn't look that great. But it'd be interesting to know how much it costs to live in one of these. Maybe I'll Google it afterwards. But I love the collection of Star Wars figurines and books. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Someone's a geek here. Double bed. This is where the magic happens. So yeah, this is where it is. This is the bedroom. Don't know what's going on there. But as you can see, there's a skylight. You got 2 more lights, 2 more windows here for ventilation and for light heating in the corner. So it feels quite normal inside. Shower. Ah, yeah, there's a bathtub in there somewhere in the corner, but it's all closed off. Could imagine during the summer this would be scorching hot. But you can see there's a little space in the corner where people could chill out. That's about it, maybe. Now, the cube houses are very iconic. But so as we come out the cube house, right in the distance there is the Witter House. I think it's maybe White House because it's white. But anyway, the Witter House today is a cafe, but this was built in 1889 and escaped most of the World War II bombings. This is why it looks like this. And at one point, this building was the first high-rise in Europe. Look how time has changed. Now, all over Europe is big skyscrapers and bulging buildings, but this still exists from 1889. What a piece of history does Rotterdam have. And in the foreground is the lovely harbor area. Thank you. So I've just been handed this. It's a boat cruise service for Rotterdam. Maybe I'll check it out. Not today, but some other time I'll check it out. Another question I've got now. How does this boat get out? I can't see like a big gate or anything. And how do they turn around? Or are they just here forever? One of my many questions about Rotterdam. So my stop won't be incomplete without a good food stop. And right behind me is the Markthalle, which is the food hall here in Rotterdam. Now, the food hall is uniquely shaped, and one of the most interesting things about it is that people actually live above the food hall. And so we'll go inside. I'll show you guys what my son would say is the thick Sistine Chapel. There's a great painting on the ceiling that people start to dub it as the Sistine Chapel of Rotterdam, but really and truly it's fake. It needs its own name, but we're going to check it out. I'm going to grab a bite to it because inside you could find almost any and every type of food that you might like from almost anywhere. Not just Dutch food, but also international foods. Actually, it's one of the biggest roof paintings in the world, I think. Maybe someone can confirm, but it's simply something else. It's not Sistine Chapel, but man, it's impressive. It really is impressive. All right, let's see, we got something to... if you're prone to feeling hungry, whenever you see food, maybe you should look away for this spot. So now here we are at a museum, which I was told is one of the best museums you could visit whilst in Rotterdam. It looks like a pretty interesting place. So I guess it shows what or how they used to get stuff into the city. Some old cranes, old boats. So inside might be equally as impressive as what we see outside. So as I'm exploring around, I've come to the harbor area next to the museum, and I could tell that this is one very, very interesting space. Not only is it home of some high-rise buildings, some residential estates, some boats, boat bars, so on, but just across the water is also the Swan Bridge, which in the distance there, as you can see, is some kind of suspension bridge where a lot of people walk across. I don't know what the obsession is with bridges here, but people just seem to love them. Again, one of the biggest anchors I've ever seen in my life. And this area, can you walk across? Yeah. So if we look all the way down there from the Maritime Museum, we could just walk across the harbor and just look at the boats and then go across to the Swan Bridge, this big suspension bridge, right in my peripheral there. So for this video, I initially planned to end the video at the windmills. However, I met a local who recommended that I go to a place not too far from here. He says it's pretty good and it should be a really impressive place to do some filming for my YouTube. So here I am in this park next to the Science Museum, and I'm going to show you this place. Yeah, here we are. We're at the Depot in Rotterdam, one of the most astounding buildings I've seen in a long time. If you look at it behind me there, simply impressive. So it's a museum, so there is art and other items on display, so I can't wait to go inside. And at the very top is a roof bar terrace, which also gives you a good viewing point for the entire city of Rotterdam. One more interesting thing about this place here, look at the doors. The doors like pop out like airplane doors, or like pop-out door handles on these new cars, like Tesla. So one is the entrance. Oh, I can see myself. Wow. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Can I see myself with my camera? This is so corny. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, so just paid 20 euros to get into this place. What the hell, do I think I'm rich or something? 20 euros. But anyway, let's have a look, see if it's worth it, right? This is inside of the depot. Pretty interesting stuff though. There you go, all these things stored inside. But I think only those with group tickets can actually get closer to the action. Maybe next time I'll book a group ticket. I'm in here to go upstairs. There's a really nice art here, but time is just not on my side. I didn't leave myself enough time to explore Rotterdam properly, and this is what's happening. Really impressive. We'll show you guys up. This is what 20 euros of a view gets you. I'm probably being a little bit tight here because you do get a bit more than just the view. You get some wonderful art inside, which I will only share a little bit because I think you would have to come here to see yourself what the depot is like in Rotterdam. It's a pretty, not just pretty, it's a very interesting building. The way the art is displayed inside is very different from anything else you have ever seen. And then with the view, tops it off. Look at this. It's all reflective all the way up. I feel like it's a two-way glass or someone's watching me or something. It's like there's two of me. Ah! What's better than one of me? Two of me, yeah. There's two of me here. Pretty impressive. This is a pretty cool ass shit here. Yeah. Well, if this glass breaks, what's gonna happen? Who knows? I don't want to find out though. So here we are. Just found out the depot is actually a storage facility for art, for painting and other items of that sort. And they're displayed in a way where we're able to view them without getting too close to getting to touch them. So it's a very, very nice place, very interesting. And yeah, this is where I think the video would end. I got a bit sidetracked today because the local told me that this place is worth a visit, and he wasn't telling a lie. I may not get to the windmill this time, but next time I think I will allow myself more time in Rotterdam. Rotterdam is an amazing city, so much architecture, so much museums, so much things to see. So for sure, I would recommend coming to Rotterdam, checking it out. And that's it. Anyway, thanks for the support. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like, let me know what you think. And I'll find you on my next adventure, hopefully. So peace out.